I actually forgot I added topic 5 to this worksheet. I thought I was done, but topic 5 is dividing by powers of 10 greater than 1. And I do want to give you fair warning. My doors are open. My dog has been eating cicadas. I don't know if they've got her like wound up or what, but my neighbor's chickens apparently are laying eggs because they're squawking, so she's probably going to bark during this video. Okay? With that said, let's carry on. So powers of 10 greater than 1 are numbers like 10, 100, 1,000. So basically, if you have a 1 followed by a series of zeros, that's a power of 10 greater than 1. And when it comes to division, if we know how to divide by powers of 10 greater than 1, it's just a shortcut. So it reduces the time it takes us to do these problems. Okay, you could certainly divide these problems like just using the regular steps we've learned at the beginning of this video, or at this not this video, but the beginning of this worksheet. But knowing these shortcuts can be kind of powerful, okay? So when it comes to steps for dividing decimals by powers of 10 greater than 1, we want to count the zeros in the power of 10, and then we just want to move the decimal to the left the same number of times as we have zeros in the power of 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at two examples. So example 5 says find each quotient. Again, you could divide this regularly. You could use just your regular steps for division, or knowing the shortcut is going to be a big time saver. Okay, so for my first part, or for part A, my first example, I have 128.3 divided by 1,000. So what I need to do is count the zeros in 1,000. I have 3 zeros in 1,000. So that means I can move my decimal to the left 3 times. Okay? So let's look at the numerator. Okay? So the 128.3, because I'm dividing it by a power of 10 with 3 zeros, I can move my decimal to the left 1, 2, 3 times. So that tells me this is equal to 0.1283. It's that simple. This is way quicker than dividing using long division. You certainly could, but why not reduce the time you're working if you can? Okay. Next, we have negative 0.56 divided by 10. Well, 10 has 1 zero in it, so that tells me I can move my decimal 1 time to the left. So we have negative 0.56. I can move my decimal once to the left, which makes this negative 0.056. So that is dividing by powers of 10. We could also divide by powers of 10 less than 1. So just as a quick for instance, so powers of 10 less than 1. So we talked about this with multiplication. Powers of 10 less than 1 would be like 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, okay? And so when you're dealing with division by powers of 10 less than 1, we move the decimal to the right 1 time for each decimal place in the power of 10. Okay, so if I had something like, I don't know, 0.0298 and I divided it by 0.01, okay? Well, 0.01 has 2 decimal places. That allows me to move my decimal with division to the right twice. So I would end up getting 2.98. So just be careful because with multiplication, if you're dividing by powers of 10 greater than 1, you move your decimal to the left. No, correction. With multiplication, you move your decimal to the right for powers of 10 greater than 1. Powers of 10 less than 1, you move to the left. It's the exact opposite with division. So just be really careful here. These are nice little shortcuts to know. You can still do the regular long division, but I think sometimes knowing these really easy shortcuts is kind of cool.